Hey, juniors, how we doing? Today is Monday, the 9th. Welcome back for the week. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on today. We're going to continue working on the Teresa Bejan article, The Two Clashing Meanings of Free Speech. So when you go in today's assignment, again, you're going to see some different resources for you. First off, there is this crash course video that helps you understand what free speech is. There is the original article. Now, we're reading an excerpt from this article, or kind of a pared down version of it. The original article was printed in the Atlantic, and you have that right here. I do have the notes that we started working on the first day, okay, that kind of walked you through what we were working on. And then this is the reading that you have in front of you that you've been working on. Let's take a look at the questions that we've been answering. The questions that we were answering here. So the first one here, what controversy does the author describe in the first paragraph? And that again was the kind of argument between, the conservative and the liberal movements. One group wants everybody to have free reign at speaking, and the other group wants to kind of limit that, because if you give certain perspectives voice, you also give them credibility and legitimacy. Then we also looked here at what is the use of non sequitur in paragraph 3 means. What is the author trying to make about this? So obviously the meaning of the term, it literally means does not follow. And what we're really trying to say is that the argument that you're using is not valid. In this case, the argument is not valid. The thing that you're trying to say just doesn't fit. And the point here is that what she is, and again, this goes back to the argument that she's been making throughout the entire article, was this idea that, the argument for free speech, saying this is free speech, this is free speech, this is free speech, that's really not the real issue. The real issue, as she sees it, is the debate between Isagoria and Pharesia. Okay, so that brings us to number 3 then. What are the translations of that, and what is that problem? Based on that definition, what is the problem? And that's what we're going to be looking at today in class and filling that out. Okay, we're also going to be looking at this article here, which is the Supreme Court of the United States, SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States, rules for cheerleader suspended for profane Snapchat posts. And this is a really interesting story. In 2017, a Pennsylvania student named Brandy Levy, she did not make the varsity cheer squad. She was just on JV. And so she and her friends took a picture of themselves flipping off, with their middle fingers up, which is the picture on the top of the questions today. And I think I have a copy of it too that I'll probably pull up in class. And then she had just this F-bomb laden rant. That picture, of course, made it to the cheer coach. The cheer coach suspended her from the JV team for a year based on the fact that it broke the school code of conduct. She sued the school, saying that it was her free speech to say that how she wanted, and the fact that she said it off campus. She took the picture at a convenience store off campus. They posted it from the store, and she made some other points too, which are really kind of applicable to the argument that we'll take a look at in class. In the assignment here today, you will see a copy of the article. You will see the copy of the article here. There's also the news clip that article was written on, was based on. So the two kind of go together. We'll be looking at those. And then you have the questions that go with this. And I'll pull that up here. Here's a picture of Brandy right here. You get to see her flipping off the camera as she is going on an F-bomb laden rant about not making the varsity cheer squad. There are 2 questions on this. There's an excerpt, and then what is this trying to say? Okay. So we want to be able to take a look at how those things not only relate to the case, but what is the author really trying to say? What is the point of that passage, right? And so these questions will get to that. One is what you see is the message, and then here's where do you see the justification or the proof from it. Okay. We will do these things today. Now, that is a lot of work. It's not a lot of heavy lifting, but there is a lot of work that we want to get through. That will set us up for tomorrow in which we will start with a learning check. Again, looking at author's purpose, much like what we looked at in this little quiz, but it will be based on the two arguments on free speech. We will then get into the next set of that reading. We'll take a little bit more reading, kind of a deeper dive into that a little bit, okay, as we move forward. So again, it is important that you are staying up with us, that you are keeping up. You're not falling behind. That means that you're focused in class, that you're doing the right things. You're not letting things distract you like, drama from outside the class or your phone and the games or whatever, that you are doing the things that you need to be doing and that you stay focused. As we are working through this, if you have questions, please make sure to reach out to Ms. McGuire or I so that we can answer those questions for you. And good luck, everybody.